Greetings, beautiful people. Greetings, greetings. Here I am again. Here I am again. I hope all is well. I pray all is well with thee. I am trying to make sure I can see myself, or you guys can see me. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to come on in here. I just got off of I said what I said off of his channel. He's live right now, and like our brother said, he might be a little long-winded. I love to hear him say that. I saw him earlier this morning on, and as I was on the move, but I was driving. So then when I got back and got settled, I saw he was on live, and I went popping on his live. So I know a lot of y'all are probably all over the place and may have to come in later. Good morning. Hey, Matthews, where you been, buddy? I saw you at the little party, at the party over there. We was having our little sips. Boy, I had me two of those shooters. Oh, you talking about sleeping like a baby. And I had to get up in the morning to make the biscuits. I was like, God damn, messing with Matthew. Messing with Matthew. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? I'm there sipping with you. I hope everything is going good with you. You was tossing them back too, won't you? I know you was tossing them back. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on here long. I just wanted. I had this subject I want to talk about. I want to talk about how cheating comes naturally. So I might and I have to look down because like I said before in all of my other videos, when I look at this camera, I can see y'all comments, but the light is glaring. I have so many lights on that it make it hard for me to see. So I use my phone to look at the comments to see what you guys will be saying and stuff. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at that. But yeah, so you chilling today? You just chilling? What's going on in your neighborhood? Huh? What's going on with you? Well, look, I'm gonna start talking. Okay, I'm gonna start talking. This is gonna be me and you right now. But look, check this out. So y'all know I be telling y'all how I pay attention to the nature and all this stuff, and how I was a weird kid and stuff, and I used to, watch the stars and want to know what's going on up there. Well, today is a full moon. This is the second full moon of the year, right? And the moon is in Sagittarius. And by the moon being positioned in the Sagittarius, astrology, that's a part of that. By being set in the Sagittarius state, it's like a playful moon. But whatever your emotions is or how you feeling, because our body, we all are made of the earth. Our bodies have different feelings and stuff. So anyway, so I'm out there this morning, like I always go outside and listen to hear what the spirit have to say. I got this little download right here. So don't you know that everybody cheats? Everybody is a cheater, male and female. And a lot of people break up in relationships because somebody done cheated on them, so they get, they come out of the relationship. But truth be told, they done cheated too. Because if you ever had a thought in your mind that was like cheating, like when you have sex or something, and you having sex with your mate, even though your mate is the one you're having sex with, sometimes you fantasize about other stuff, including with your mate, and everybody have different thought processes when they having sex, and their mind is still cheating and going different places to make them come to that climax that they're trying to reach. See? And the mate ain't doing it all by himself because sex is in the mind. It's a mind thing when you're having sex because your mind make you feel and all of this stuff. Just think about it. When you're having sex with your partner, you're not 100% all into your partner. You're into your partner, but I'm saying it's other things that's pulling you in that helps you get to where you need to be. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you wander off in mind imagining and stuff. So, and the Bible tell you, because people believe in the Bible, it says, so is a man thinking, so is he. That means if you thinking something, then you doing it. If you thinking about that or somebody else, it's cheat. It's still a state of cheating, although you're not physically cheating, you know? So, hey, Tanya, good morning. Yeah, even though you're not physically cheating, you mentally doing it. And the Bible said, if you thought about it, you already done it. You see? Although I'm not 100% in no Bible and all that stuff, I'm just saying the stuff that we go off of. So a lot of people in them relationships that's leaving people in their relationships because they so-called cheated, Well, you cheated too at some point in your relationship. And I'm almost comfortable enough to say it's 100%. Everybody in this whole world has cheated mentally in a relationship, you know? And even when you fantasize about a person that you see on television or something and imagining how it would be if it was you and them together, you still cheating. So everybody is a cheater. And to leave a relationship because somebody cheated on you is kind of being hypocritical. You because you cheated too. That's one point. So I hope you got that. Now, let's break it on back up in here a little bit. Now they be telling us that you're only supposed to have like one or two children. They don't, you say you have more than one or two children or something like you got a whole bunch of baby kids. So that make people look bad, look down on stuff like that. But many moons ago, people used to have children all the time, like 10, 11 children, right? And with no problems and no worrying about how they're gonna take care of them or nothing. They fed them off the land. They had farms and stuff back then. So I'm out here early in the morning, pitch black, and I'm hearing the little rabbits and stuff running. And my spirit tells me, huh, the animals, they multiply. Every animal and insects have multiple animals and multiple little insects like the ants. There's millions of ants in packs, bump bees. It's millions of them, and they don't worry about how they eat. They continue to multiply, grow, and grow and grow. See, but we as people supposed to be smarter than them, and they don't told us, them folks, they told us that you having too many children. That if you have too many children, that we're gonna have to help you take care of them. So you're doing too much. But again, way back in the 1900s and 1800s, we had a whole bunch of children, you see? And we didn't have to worry about taking care of them because we did stuff like the stuff you see behind me. Everybody ate, even though everybody might have had to bungle up and live in the same house, yo, you need to stop cheating on your husband. Matthew, you are so funny. You so funny. But everybody do cheat. Everybody really do cheat in their minds. Because like I said, sex is something. It's an act. But it also, everything goes. In other words, action. You have to think something first, then you have to follow through with action with everything you do. Even when you want to walk, you got to take one step in front of. I mean, you still got something in you. So I mean, yeah, but everybody do cheat in their mind, and some people physically do it. But I'm saying everybody cheats, so we just can't be making cheaters be like the bad thing in relationships. They just told us that shit. Matthew, you throwing me off on what I was trying to say with your crazy self. But look, going back to the animals. Okay, so the animals have more than one children, more than one insects, and more than one animal. It's like packs and stuff, but they continue to do it. And guess what? And most of the animals, the women are the ones that pick the mate. Even with the birds, they the ones that be picking who they want to mate with. So if you men think that women ain't picking you, I'm sadly mistaken because women pick men. Men think that they picking the woman, but the woman already done picked you. You might think that she didn't see you or nothing, but she saw you. She picked you, right? So what I'm simply trying to say is everybody cheat. Everybody cheat, even the animals. And who told you that you're supposed to have one woman, one man to one woman to one man? Who told us that? Who told us that? And that's not natural. And that's really not a natural thing. And that's why I think it's a part of why everybody cheating. Mentally or physically, everybody's cheating because it's not a natural act. If you look at the animals and you see how nature is designed, nature is equal to natural and nature. Those words are together. If you look up the words, natural and nature, they're the same thing. It's not natural to think or to be like one woman one man. That's really not a natural thing. That's something we have come to start doing. But if you look at the animals, like I said, that's not what it's supposed to be. So if you're in a relationship and your mate is cheating, you cheat too. So don't be pointing your finger at him when you ragged in your shit. You feel me? So now let me see what y'all saying. I'm gonna look on this thing right here on my phone because Matthew, you are so funny. I know you're listening, darling. Hey, sunshine, grand rising to you. Peace, 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 peace. Hey, 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 hey. I know everybody's probably busy and stuff like that, but I had that download and I just had to tell y'all about that. And we be so scared and nervous about how we gonna feed our kids. Like I said, we need to go back to what we used to do. Have as many children as we want to have because we're supposed to multiply, isn't it? It said if a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, right? It says a wife. And he said he found a good thing, right? Well, but it's to me, if he find a good thing, that's a good thing. How many wives can he find to find a good thing? Because it's more than one good, so-called good woman out here compared to what? Remember I told you about that video I made the other day? Good, what's considered good? What you comparing a good woman to? See? So everything is a game and it's all wordplay. But I'm just basically saying, if you're gonna be in a relationship and somebody so-called cheat on you, that's not a reason to throw in the towel. That's really not a reason to throw in the towel because you cheated too. So work that thing out and be with your person. And if you want to have as many babies as you want to have them. Don't be having abortions and all that kind of stuff because you think that you can't take care of your kid. Be careful. Don't be all loose and flying all over the place and just slinging it everywhere. Men, Matthews. Don't just go slinging it everywhere and doing all that. I'm saying be mindful of what you're doing and pretty much try to plan the thing out. Don't just go willy-nilly, you know. But at the same time, start planting your foods and stuff like that and trying to gather your stuff just like the animals do. They gather their stuff. The squirrels, they got enough nuts to last them. When the winter comes, the squirrels, the whole summer they working. The ants, the whole summer they working. So when the winter comes, they can burrow down. Look at the bear. He eat all the food and he goes up in the cave and hibernate. Listen, y'all better pay attention to these damn animals because they said that we supposed to be smarter than the animals. That man is more superior than the animals. And I said, shit, I can't tell. I can't tell. I don't know about y'all. I can't tell. See? Who laughing? Y'all laughing at me for slaying it everywhere. Well, y'all know what I'm saying. I mean, you don't want to be just dropping with this person and that person, this person and that person, just doing something, not having a relationship with that person. I'm talking about understanding with a person. I think everything should be contractual. Everything should be on a contract. I think you should write down everything and say, look, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I accept. This is what I won't accept. You break the rules, you break the law, it's over with. I take my shit, I'm gone. You take your shit, you gone. That's how I feel, right? And I also was thinking about this, even though this is a little bit off topic, but not really. Everybody ain't wife and material, or men, they not really all the way that type of material. If you want somebody like to stay at home, don't go nowhere, or keep put a person in a box or relationship, and you want to keep it in a box, that's real raggedy. If you're not a caring person, if you're not a sharing person, if you're not a compassionate person, if you're not I'm gonna give a little bit and take a little bit type of person, then you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married at all. And I also think that being married is when you marry somebody, I think that both people should come in a relationship with absolutely nothing. No money, no furniture, no nothing. Because see, when you build stuff together, you can't say, I mean, you coming in together to build together. You see nothing. It's a blank slate and you are building together. But if I already have a house and I got all of my furniture and stuff in here, and the man want to come in and I decide to marry the man or whatever, and they come in and he might bring in a suitcase. If I get mad at him or he get mad at me and he leave, he just gonna take that little suitcase with him out the door. He ain't gonna have the sofa and all the comforts of the stuff that he see around him. See, and in that relationship, when you get to arguing, the first thing you're gonna say, you ain't gonna take my shit with you. Turn that TV off. I pay for that. You got all this unnecessary problems. So start a relationship on a blank slate, and you will have a better time to build together. Because they're coming in with this mind and that's yours. No, if you're gonna get with a person, you are supposed to become one person. You're supposed to become as one. Y'all supposed to be on the same accord, working towards the same goal. If you don't have that, and if you don't have that intention, you have no business in being in a relationship with nobody, married or shacking up or however else y'all want to do it. You feel me? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, darling? Hey, Gigi. How y'all doing? Yeah. But I'm just letting y'all know. So another thing, going back to these babies and stuff. Everybody don't have children straight away. I'm gonna tell you about myself real quick. Okay, so me and my husband been married 42 years. Just January the past made it 42 years I've been married to this dude right here, right? Love him to death. Ain't I'm telling you, this is my man, right? We and I met him in high school and all of that stuff. I was 18 when I married him. I eloped. I'm gonna tell you about that story about me eloping. I ran away to marry him. Not because he was because I was fast or nothing like that. It's because I knew my mom and daddy. They knew him and all of that stuff. But I knew how my mom and daddy was about me, the protection, that protection. But anyway, and I ain't been back home since. See, I've been on my own ever since. You know what I'm saying? Didn't run away because wasn't something was wrong at home. No, I had my family. I had everything was love at home, nothing but love. And same with him, he had nothing but love, right? Okay, so damn, I done forgot my point. Talking, going back in my mind, how I love that guy. Boy, that thing will throw you off. That thing will throw that thing will throw some shit off, right? So I can tell y'all about some relationships. Shit, I'm thinking about my boo there. Tell him I might have to call him. I might have to cut this short and call my baby and tell him to come on to the house. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody here but me and the dogs. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Uh, I'm looking at what you. Yeah, 42 years. Yeah, yeah. He gonna be mad when I tell him about us. Matthew, you so funny, boy. You funny. I love it. You got a great sense of humor. I really love that. He wouldn't believe that. He won't believe you. He ain't gonna believe you because I might need to dress up like Grandma Wright or something like that and try to tell him that story. Maybe he can believe that when it's coming from Grandma Wright. But you make Matthew, you keep making me see. That's why I don't need to be reading the chats because I get thrown off. I had a serious point. Come on, y'all. What I was talking about? I was talking. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was talking about the children. Yeah. Okay. So look. So we was married, and for 10 years, I was married for 10 years before I had my child, my first son, my only child. He was the only one at the time. I was married for 10 years. Never took any contraceptives, none of that stuff, none of that, no birth control pills, and none of that. And my great grandmother, she was married to my papa for 12 years before she wound up having 8 children. See? And she didn't have any taking in the Medicaid contraceptive because won't no such shit as that back then. But for me, it was you could have took birth control pills, but I decided not to. I just said whatever whatever is what. So my thing is just after 10 years, like I had my son, and even after I had him, 4 years later, I still ain't take nothing. 4 years later, then my daughter came. Then after that, I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Hey, but I always wanted children, always wanted some babies. You see what I'm saying? So but yeah, so I'm saying that um you're not gonna get more than what you really can handle. So I'm talking about to the women. You're not gonna get more than what you can handle when it comes to having children. You know what I'm saying? Because if my great grandmother used to say this, it's not a bird here that God don't feed. It's not a bird here that God don't feed. See? Because he even got us feeding them. I feed them every day. Somebody gonna give you something. Somebody has some kind of compassion on you. If you can't find a worm in the ground, you may can find a seed in somebody's birdhouse that's hanging for you. You see? And the bird's real smart because not only do they go and eat the seed out of the bird feeder, they tell the other birds where the food at. Because I watch birds in groups. They'll come one by themselves. Next thing you know, that whole family, like a whole family, a group of cardinals, here they come. Then they gonna be coming. Good morning, Pat. How you doing, darling? How everybody doing? Thanks for coming in, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Daryl. Hey, 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 hey. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Daryl, you 23 years and counting. All right now, ain't no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something about that marriage and being married a long time. It seemed like yesterday. It don't even seem like we've been married that long. It really don't. Because it's not a job. It's like we friends. I mean, like, I can't even really explain it. It's like that's a part of you. That's like your other half for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if this is something that I'll never do, and I know people what might feel funny about this, but I would never remarry ever again in my lifetime. Never. Why, yo? Why wouldn't you do that? I wouldn't do it because whoever else if I were to marry somebody else, they would not get 100% of me. Nope. Never. Because I believe that you love somebody one time. I don't think that you can love but one time. Now the other person, you can love them, but it's a different type of love. It's a love called, it's like this kind of agape love. And agape love is a kind of love that Jesus, I'm using it as an example, not believing in the Bible as much, but as an example. Jesus is two different types of love. An agape love is when you have a general love for everybody. But the love I'm talking about is when you love somebody, that one-on-one thing. That thing right there, ain't nobody else ever gonna get none of that. Not from yo, not that type. It's a different type, baby. And if they telling you that they love you like that, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because I don't seen things happen in other people's relationships over the years. I've seen people get married again. In my family, so one of my family members got married 3 times. 3 times. Yeah, and it's different people, and they have different types of love. They're not as trusting of the other person that they call themselves remarrying. Not for real, for real. You know, they have ways of hiding stuff. You know, not telling them everything or being comfortable with. You know, everything is a big secret. You know, they're not as free as they would have been with that first relationship. You know. Hey, seriously, how you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Y'all, thanks for coming over. Yeah, but I mean, I just, so I'm just, but I really wanted to talk to y'all. Y'all got me going on here about the cheating, but it is cheating. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else about these we natural born cheaters. Women, something else. Women are some serious cheaters, and some of these women are deeper and cheat harder than the man do. You know, because I had a girlfriend get mad at me because, okay, so let me tell you what happened real quick. All right, so what had happened was, okay, back in the day, we were all out at the club and stuff, and all our husbands was in the service. So I'm in Germany now, and I had my own, me and my husband had our own flat, our own apartment and everything. And so I was the only one that didn't have any children over there. Most of them had children, and they would want me to watch their children while they go out. I'm like, I ain't watching nobody's children. I mean, I like kids, but but anyway, so this one time I went out with all of them, and I'm like, we went to the NCO club. It's a military club where all the military guys is. When the husband be in the field, half of them didn't tell our husbands they was going to the NCO club, so they sneak into the club basically. But I got a kind of relationship that I said I'm going to the club, and he got a relationship with me, my husband, that if he gonna hang out, he gonna hang out. Grown ass man, right? So go to the club and everything, and there's this one woman that had a husband and had a baby boy. She met one of the higher ranking guys, let's just say, and they was talking in the club and all of this. And they say, I know she coming over hollering at me, asking me, can she have the keys to my place while we at the club so she can use it to go back there to get down with the dude. I said, girl, long as you goddamn my hell to the no. You can't use my, what you mean? The nigga ain't gonna take you to no hotel or something. You know your mind ain't got nothing to go on. But she got mad at me because I wouldn't let her go back and put that shit up in my house. Right? You see what I'm saying? So some of these women are something else. And again, I told y'all before, I know some women that have had babies by these army soldiers, these other soldiers. And they don't, and the men thinking that the children they don't have is theirs. So, everybody cheat. Put that shit down like that. Everybody cheat. I'm gonna see what y'all saying. Yeah, that is you damn right there. It's a different type. It's a different type of love. It's a different type of love than love and love. You ain't lying. Because I believe sometimes we get that love mixed up with that lust, you know. Sometimes we confuse love with lusting somebody, lusting after somebody, you know. But love to me is when a nigga have when you and your husband, your partner, you gotta be married, but you say you into that person. Love is the type of thing is you got one piece of bread in the house and you don't know where you can get nothing else at. And that nigga split it with you or say, here, you have it because, or the woman give the whole piece to the man and say, look, I'm gonna drink some water and I'm gonna give you that whole piece of bread because you need your strength more than me. You see what I'm saying? That's some love shit. When somebody gonna give you something, that last of something, unselfishly. And I'm using that as an example. Say you're hungry, ain't got nothing else to eat or something, or whatever. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do have to feel it and not hear it, because mouth can you can say a whole bunch of shit with this actions. If a man or a woman not showing you love, showing it to you, which is that attentiveness and that they care about you, and if they're not showing you, Cause see, I don't like my man, my husband don't talk. I talk enough, but he's a quiet dude. He's a real cool, laid back cat. He not like this. He don't do all that. And see, I ain't never like a nigga that make a whole lot of noise, do all that goddamn talking. See, I like a nigga that want you to guess what he thinking. You see what I'm saying? I don't like all that because I do enough. But don't get it twisted because I can go inside myself and be quiet too and not say nothing. I told you I mute sometimes and don't talk at all and pay attention. But yeah, but those people that do all that talk, that men do all that, he not thinking very much. He not thinking very much, you know? You see? They not thinking very much. These military stories are hilarious. Men and women out. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they be cheating on it. Girl, don't they cheat. Cheat. When I say they cheat, they cheat. And the bad part about it, and I think the most disrespectful thing about it is I've known women that will say you got a private. The woman is married to a private, which is a lower rank, and he have a sergeant. The sergeant is over the private. And they have to go say run PT. That means physically running in the morning, go jogging and do all the exercise in the morning. And say that man that's under him, that one that's over top, that screwed his wife a few days before, and they got to see each other every day, and he in charge of him. But they don't need. But this one know it. This other one don't know it, and the woman sashaying around like she ain't did shit. See, that's a terrible thing right there. See, we got some, and I don't told you about these tricky bitches. We got a lot of tricky bitches. We got a lot of tricky bitches. I don't have none around me. None of them. Ain't none of them never came around me. um, Yep. I'm just trying to see what y'all saying. I have to lean forward because this light is reflecting on the thing. Yeah. But it's crazy. It's crazy. We just have to be careful about make an understanding when you first get into a relationship about this cheating thing and how you want this thing to go down. Because for real, everybody cheat. That's the whole point of it. And stop dropping babies. When I say dropping babies, I mean getting rid of babies and stuff like that, putting them up for adoption and all this kind of stuff and throwing them over grandma's house and all of this, and you slinging your ass, the men and the women, you slinging your ass and have all these children and thinking that you can't take care of them. You can take care of them. You can. You have to be mindful of what you're doing and your plan. You have to have a plan, just like the damn squirrels and the ants have a plan when they go out and like I said, they feather their nest. That's why I said feather your nest. So I be saying in the winter, in the summertime, get your shit together, get your food together, and all the stuff that you think you're gonna need. So when the wintertime come and the snow hit the ground, jobs laid off, you ain't gotta worry about that bullshit. If the animals got sense enough to know it, your old grown ass need to have sense enough to know to feather your nest because self-preservation is the first law of nature. You take care of yours and your home first. Then you worry about everybody else. That's my point. All right. You're welcome, seriously. You're welcome. I just thought I'd put it down for y'all, let y'all know that's what's up. And you know what? And like I said, don't it's always a way out of something. Don't ever think that there's no way out of nothing. You see? Because there you go. If you get into some shit, you can always get out of some shit. See? You just have to be creative and think. Think before you start getting into shit first. Then you don't have to worry about how to get out of shit. How about that? All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna let y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all long because I can go on and on. But when it come down to the damn relationship shit, y'all ask Yo about it. I can tell you. I can tell you. Yeah, I can tell you some shit. But anyway, because I don't see some shit. Yeah, I don't see some shit. I'm gonna get ready to go up off here, y'all. But just remember now, we not crazy as people stop out, get out here. We're not as crazy as they got us thinking that we don't have enough. We need to have one or two little kids and shit, and that's all we need. No, you need to be like the rabbits. Go on ahead. If you got a partner and somebody loyal to you, go have them babies because they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be taken care of, and you want your legacy to live. Because that's your seed to live. That's you growing in the earth. That's like sowing seeds. When you have a grass and there's a bald spot in the grass, you got a bag of seeds, sow them damn seeds and let that grass grow. See, because year after year, century after century, that grass is gonna grow right back, and that's you growing back. Nature, revolving door. Okay, so don't let anybody trick you into saying or making scan you, and saying that not to have kids and all that kind of bullshit. Because we can feed ours. We're gonna feed ours because that's what we do. That's what we do. We've been doing it all our life. It don't take a whole lot. It don't take a whole lot. Yeah. You just said, I think you need to start. I need to start staying. I can stay longer. I can stay longer. But I just think I be thinking that you guys have some things to do, and I be thinking that I don't want to hold y'all up because hey, I stopped working when I was what 50. I was 52 years old. Yeah, and let me tell you what kind of man I got. We're gonna go back to this shit right here. Let's get this in here. And this is off topic, but it's not really. It's still about husband and family stuff. I told you I've been working since I was 14 years old. When I first married my husband, I was 18. And when I was 18, I told you I eloped. I was living in Georgia. And he was in the service. And we went, and I was moving with him ever since. So look, we're in Georgia. And he was like, I don't want you to work. I'll take care of you. I don't want you to work. I was like, oh no, because I didn't come from that. Even though my mom always worked and and stuff too. But my dad didn't want her to stay at home, but she was like, no, I want to work because she wanted to do both. She took and raised us, and then she did a little part-time job like that just so she could feel like she was contributing because that's what she wanted to do. And I always hustle. I mean, I hustle with my brothers and my dad and all that. I was a hustler. I told you I know how to drive tandem truck. I know how to demolish buildings. It ain't too much shit that yo don't know. And like I said, my brothers are older, and then it's me and there's my sister. They only a couple of years older, in between. We all in between each other, right? So I already always know how to get down, right? So, and my husband know that because he grew up around the corner. His house, him and his mom, his family, like said, this is my house right here. 4 blocks over behind our house is where my husband grew up with his 6 brothers and sisters. All of them was growing up. So we all played with each other what they did. My brothers messing up dishes and bullshit, playing basketball, football, that stuff. And we went to the same school. We went to the same high school and all that stuff. So that's how me and my husband, we got together like that, right? Okay, so like I said, then he decided we had conversation and he said he wanted to go into the service. I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do, okay, that's good. I'll support you with that, right? Because we call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend. You know that they say, and they called it puppy love. Y'all know nothing about that shit, right? But so it was puppy love. So at 16, I called myself having a boyfriend. My daddy allowed me to have a boy. I could have a boyfriend. Daddy was real strict. My husband used to call it. We had a house phone, and my husband would call on the phone to talk to me. And my daddy answered the phone, and he'll holler downstairs and tell me telephone, and I pick up the phone. Look, and I'm talking to my boo, thinking I'm talking. We having a conversation, and next thing I know, not long after the conversation, my dad upstairs on the telephone listening to the conversation, telling myself, you time for you to go do your homework. Is your week to wash dishes, all that kind of bullshit, being all embarrassed and shit. That's the kind of dad I had. But anyway, but anyway, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. I told you this is so much. I got so many stories. There's so much that I can tell y'all about the relationship and stuff. Oh yeah, he want me to work. Yeah, he was like, no, don't work. Don't you know when I went to Georgia, um, and with him, when I went there, he had a place for me to live, fully furnished and everything. When I came from Virginia to Georgia, and then we got married. Okay, so then and we got married right there. He had his little thing on. I put on my little dress and stuff. Thought I was all cute. It was an elderly man and an elderly woman. They probably dead and gone. And the man was playing a little piano. I mean, the wife was playing the piano, and the little preacher was standing up there ready to marry us, my hand all sweaty and stuff, and got married. And then anyway, he goes on back to work. I go back to our place. Don't you know? I started looking around and I saw a taxi cab driver. I went out there and asked the taxi cab driver, how did you do that? How you get this job? How can I get a job doing this? Shit, by the time my husband came home that very next day, I was driving a Bonneville. You know them cars, they float. Them some big boys, they float. I was driving a taxi in Georgia. And because as a spouse, a military spouse person, which is the wife, and he was going away. He was like, "Damn, why you want to do that?" But anyway, I've been working all my life, so yeah, I know how to grind. What y'all talking about? Working women are attractive. Yeah. And you know what? It's funny because I like to get down. I like to have my own money. And when I say my own money, I mean my own money to contribute to the family. To have in to I like to add to. I feel like a woman is asset to the family. But I'll tell you one thing, that's when I ain't have no children now. And even when I did have children, I still work, but I pulled back, you know. because I could see me when I had my son first. I could see me being more active, working, like doing that balancing act. You got the child, you got the work, you got the PTA meetings, you got the work, you got the work meetings, you got all that. So you know what I did? I said, my baby won't even walk, and my son won't even walking. And I decided that, and I even had him in a and when I was working at the hospital, I was up on the top floor working in the office, and my son, they had a daycare downstairs in the building, and he was 7 months old in a little daycare downstairs, and I would go up and down to see him where he was right there on my job. And I said, no, that only lasted 2 months. I said, hell with that shit. I decided to open up my own 24-hour child care center, and that's exactly what I did. So I had a 24-hour child care center that I ran from my own home through Richmond, Virginia, through here, and then and it was 24 hours. And then at that time, my husband was back home, was out of service, and he was working night shift. And I had all these people coming to me, and most of them were stripper babies. They were working at like the place called the Paper Moon where they sliding on poles, and I got that little baby there. And I employed my aunts and stuff to come over to help me take care of the children and stuff. I was paying house note, helping with house note, car notes, all that stuff, off of me doing stuff like that. So I'm always making something move. Yeah. But anyway, who else on here? What y'all saying? Everybody gone? I probably don't talk y'all to damn death. I see 18 people in here. Yeah, but I always made something move. But anyway, I don't want to get too far off the topic. Basically, we was talking about everybody, that everybody cheats in their own way. So don't throw in the towel in a relationship so fast. That's another thing I want to just add to this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. We have a way of when somebody get us mad in a relationship, and we have a disagreement and stuff in relationships, we are quick to call it quits. That's not cool because the next person that you go to, whether it be male or female, you still gonna have to wind up building up a relationship with them. You're gonna have to get another whole total different understanding. You have to relearn a whole new personality, a whole new who got time for all of that? Love the one you with. Love the one you would and work with the one you with. You see? Because you picked them. It was something about that person that you wanted and you like. And if you keep on going around searching and searching, you're gonna never be happy. You're never gonna be happy because you will still find and pick the same qualities that you like, even in somebody else. When you can just totally stay there, work it out amongst each other. And when you work it out amongst each other, believe it or not, that's how your relationship lasts and grow. That's exactly how you can be in a relationship a long period of time. You see? That communication and understanding. I don't care if you gotta raise your voice a little bit. And don't let no nigga tag your ass or nothing like that. And men don't let no woman do no shit like that. That's all of that is off limits. All of that is a straight up no for real, for real. You know, don't go through no shit like that now. Yeah, that's right. And that's all I know is that old school knowledge. I told you I didn't run around like the kids and stuff when I was small. I paid attention to grown folks. I listened to grown folks. I listen to, and most of the women that I listened to, most of the people that I listened to were women that was in my family, the elders in my family that's been through things and know stuff. Shit, I had a grandmama that shot at her husband. She shot at him. She absolutely did. And I had an aunt that did shoot her husband in the ass for looking at a next door neighbor and cheating with the next door neighbor. It's a whole lot of shit that I can tell y'all. I'm here to tell you. But I tell you one thing, it didn't break them up because they dead and gone now, but it didn't break them up. And they was burned for years and years and years. But I'm just saying. Yeah, thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Gigi. Yeah, but I'm serious about loving the one you with. You better do it. Right. Right. Yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, the grass is not green on the other side. The grass ain't green on the other side. That's why I ain't never had to go because I had sense enough to know that. I could see it. I could see it ain't greener. And if you pay attention to the one you love and the one you want to be with, and you start nurturing that, then you can be all right. But one thing you better not do, or you don't get caught up into doing, I ain't gonna tell you what they better not do because I don't want to make that sound bad. But I'm gonna tell you what is a danger to do. The worst thing that you can do is think that that person that you're with, their job is to make you happy. That's the worst thing that you could do. To think that the person that you with is their job to make you happy. It is not. Mm-mm. If you think that that person that you with will make you say a brand new car will make you happy, and you get mad with that person that you with because they ain't buy you the brand new car or a brand new purse or some brand new refrigerator. You get mad at that person because they didn't give you. You say, well, oh Lord, they don't love me no more. They don't care about me. They don't all the hard work that I don't did this, that, and the third, and he can't even give me that, or he can't buy me that, or he don't want to do that. And I know he got the money. That's dumb. That's dumb. If you want something, you get it. That's not important to that person. And if it's important to you, you'll go get it. You'll make something move. See? And if that person ain't paying you no attention, you be like, oh no, the day he ain't paying me no attention, I need a hug. I need him to hold me. I just want to cuddle. No. If the man don't feel like cuddling, he don't feel like cuddling. Take your ass to the bathtub, put some water in the tub, sit your ass in there and cuddle yourself. See? Soothe yourself. Don't look for the person that you're with. Don't look for them to always fulfill all of your needs and wants and emotions. Don't look through them people. They can't give that to you. You can only give it to yourself. See, it's not fair to them. That's not fair. Then if they want to show you extra and to give you something like they be like, you can be appreciative of that, but return the favor. Don't think it's supposed to be no one-sided thing. You see? Okay. Y'all get it? I'm glad y'all feeling it. I'm glad y'all feeling it. I'm glad y'all feeling it, but I'm telling you the truth. Can't nobody make you happy but you. That's real simple. Can't nobody put you in a good mood but you. See? Can't nobody. You gotta soothe yourself. You gotta take care of yourself first. And then you can feel the other person. You know what I'm saying? Get them that space that they need. Because everybody needs space. You don't crowd nobody out, you know. Too much of anything ain't no good for you. It's just as bad as not having it at all. See? Don't smother nobody. Everybody need that space. But anyway, I told you I can go on and on. Y'all got any questions for me? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got a fucked up relationship and need some help? Huh? You ain't gotta put your name out there and say who you is. Anybody in your relation, anybody out here today pissed off because somebody made them mad last night? If it is, chances are it was your fault. That's why you're mad. It's your fault because you let them get underneath your skin. You let them control your emotions. You let somebody make you mad. Now you mad at that person because you mad. Be mad at yourself for allowing them to be able to control you that much where they can tell you how to feel. See? Uh-huh. You say just ask for a hug. We can't expect him to. Mm-hmm. Right, you can't. You can't. But see, a person won't know what you want unless you tell them anyway. But make that stuff clear up front. I'm reading y'all. What you said, Daryl? That man I see in my wife. Oh yeah. Ah, you feel like a Black Panther when you look at your wife? She make you feel like that? Well, Miss Pat, just because you live alone with two cats, that's okay. It's okay. If you're happy, you happy. You know, sometimes you can been there, done that. Ain't no wrong with that. Yeah. Okay, tell us more on self-care and reflection when relatives treat you bad. Okay, when your relatives treat you bad. Okay, tell us more on self-care. Oh, well, self-care. First of all, I'm gonna tell you about the relative treating you bad too. Well, with my family, we cuss each other out. If somebody pisses us off, see, this is how we got an outspoken family. If we don't stay mad long. If somebody pisses, I'm gonna tell you a quick incident. So I had my sister. So she borrowed money from me, and I said, "Okay, sis, I got you." Gave her the money and everything. She said, "Well, I'm gonna give it back to you next week." I said, "Okay, that's cool." And then when next week came, she told me, she said, "Damn, I thought I was gonna have it, but I don't have it. I'm gonna give it to you the week after." So I said, "Okay." And then when the week after come, she flying all over here doing all of this and doing all of that, and I'm thinking, I forgot. Didn't she say? So I called. I was like, "Hey, what you doing, sir?" She said, "Oh, I got you. I ain't forgot you. I got you." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then it's cool. We hung up or whatever. 2 days more go by. I don't hear nothing from you. So I call you. This about in the afternoon time. And then she was like, oh, well, I ain't been out the house all day. I ain't been out the house all day. So I was like, okay. I said, but you need to make a stop over through here when you go out the next morning. Just come on through here. She was like, okay. Well, then that night, later on that night, it was dusk dark at almost 9 o'clock. And normally I go to bed early. She boo 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 knocking on the door. Look, don't come over here without calling her like that guy. You know who coming to the house, right? Boo 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 boo. Then she passed me the change, right? So I'm like, okay. And she's like, I'll talk to you later. But I could tell that she had an attitude because she didn't want I was like I disturbed her. I interrupted her. So I did. Boom! Slam the door and lock it. Click click. Right? I went on to bed. 2 days. I ain't say nothing. I ain't open my mouth. I ain't call. I ain't say good morning, nothing like that. We ain't holler at each other, nothing like that. The third day, hey sis, how you feeling this morning? All is well? All is well with thee. Yeah, girl. And went on talking about all of that. See? That's how you deal with that. That's how you deal with that. That's how you deal with it. And everyday sense is normal, back to normal. See, that's what you do with that. And then what was the other part of that question? He said that I see my wife. Okay, he said, unfortunately, I'm wound and tell. I'm reading y'all. Yeah, that's that bad relative. And self-care, about the self-care part. How you tell you said tell us more about self-care. Self-care is first of all, get your day started off the right way. Don't nobody else start your day for you. Don't let nobody else start your day and set your day off but you. Set the tone for your day as you. Have a routine in the morning of what you do to find yourself at peace in the morning. Have a mind schedule or set or what you planning on doing today. What's gonna make you happy for the day? Before somebody call you, tell them take you to the stove. Before somebody say I need you some over here. Think about what you want. What do you want for this day for yourself? Then work towards that goal. Then after you do that, then you can focus on other people and help other people. Then at nighttime, after you finish with all that helping everybody else, this is what I do. Then I'll take it down. Take a nice hot bath. You know, if you drink, have a cocktail. If you watch TV, I don't do that. Go for a walk before you settle in at night. You know, if that's not what you do, exercise at night. Whatever you do, and burn some incense, light your candles, darken the light down a little bit. Let everybody know you want peace. Put that music on, whatever kind you like. Basically, it's better to slow it down with some smooth jazz or just vibrational sounds. Slow that thing on down like that, and then reflect on the day and be thankful for what you did today, and ask yourself, did this day did I do what I needed to do? Because see, when I close my eyes at night, it ain't no guarantee that I'm gonna tiptoe up in the morning and be able to do it again. Go to bed with that in your mind, and then you'll make sure the next day you'll do the same thing, but you're focusing. That's self-care right there. Yeah. I desire to make my husband feel love. I know that's right. Yes. And that, I do. I do. But you know what? They do. Do you know? I'm gonna tell you this right quick. I fix some spaghetti and still some left. This is the kind of husband I have. I think spaghetti, and I like cooking, and I think spaghetti. He always tell me thank you for the meal. But this particular day, now he don't have my food. He don't ate my food all these years, so you think he good and comfortable with it. But this particular day, I ain't put nothing different in the spaghetti. The same thing, the same way I always fix it. Hell, I'm in the back room in my space, red back in my recliner chair, just kicking it, and he in the other space, in his space, and he hollers from the other room. Hey, golf from Zion, baby. Get golf from Zion. I'm like, what's wrong? What's the matter? This spaghetti, I'm telling you. Oh, like he was so enjoying it. And I was like, well, I'm glad you enjoy. I said, because there ain't nothing different in it. Then he holler, he go, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate you. I am so thankful for this meal. You cook this with love. I'm going to tell you that I love you, the children love you, and we appreciate you. Even the dogs appreciate what you do for us. Now he in the other room, and I'm hearing him saying all of that, and all of that is over some spaghetti. You see? And I'm thinking to myself, So I holler back, me and my smart ass. Well, goddamn, you gonna get spaghetti the next day? The day after the Knicks and the day after the Knicks. So get used to it, my nigga. Get used to it. Spaghetti coming right up. He had to do. He laughed in another room. That's the kind of relationship we have. Yeah. Hey, Whooper Rock. Hey. That's the kind of relationship we had. I've been on here for a while. I've been talking y'all damn deaf. Right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? I'm gonna go off here because I don't want to hold y'all a long time, hours and hours. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. And I'm not gonna go over the whole thing or whatever like that. But like I said, if you have any relationship problems or questions or anything like that, and how you can make it, how you say, a little more better, just ask me. I'll tell you. If a nigga, because I know if a nigga hollering from another room that you putting it down like that, no, that was something to eat. That wasn't nothing else. That was just a little something to eat. Yeah. You welcome. You welcome. As a married man, often put myself last, so I can. Yeah, I know. I know, and most men do. Most real good men, they do. But so do most women. They put themselves last because they want to make sure that their family good. And see, and you men don't get caught up on this thing either. Don't get caught up on a woman and tell us what she got to bring to the table. I mean, because I'm talking about like as far as finances and stuff like that. Mm-mm. No, that is your job. That's really your job. But let me tell you, that woman job is to be able to support you and be able to know how to take the finances that you bring into the house and twist it 1,000 ways, along with the meals. She has to be creative enough to know that whatever you bring in here, she is supposed to make it. She's supposed to make it last longer, or stretch it, or flip it, be able to flip it. But she's not supposed to do that unless you sit down and have a conversation with you. Since you made the money, she's supposed to have a conversation with you and say, well, baby, do you think that this would be a good idea? She should have some smart suggestions to show you or to help you if you get stuck wherein you can't figure it out. She's supposed to be wise. She's supposed to be wise. She's supposed to be there to be able to comfort you when you have those stresses in the day that you're dealing with them folks on the other side that's worrying you and getting on your nerve all day. She's supposed to make sure that when you come to the house that you got nothing but peace. It's peace in the valley. She's supposed to make sure that them children are tightened up. That the kids are straight. They're nice and clean and they comfortable. They don't have what they need, homework done, and the house is straight and they done been fed and everything. And all they want to do is give daddy a good night kiss, right? Daddy don't have to read night stories to the children. That's you, mama. Get in the bed, snuggle up with your children. I had a song that I used to sing to my children at night before they fell asleep. A song that we made up. I used to make them tell me stories at night when he laying in the bed with us together, me and the two children, while the husband is relaxing in the other room, read back with a nice cold beer and shit. After he done took a shower, dealing with that shit in the street. See, we gotta make the house peace. Yeah, and we supposed to roll out the red carpet for the man when they come home. Oh, you damn right. We supposed to roll that shit out or get out the way so he can walk in his house the way he want to walk. If he want to walk around with his chest poked out in his house and feeling like that man or beat it like King Kong, God damn it, let him beat it, lady. Let him beat it. Let him beat his chest. It's all good. It's his shit. It's his shit. You got to make them feel like they somebody because when they out there, people telling them they know better 24/7 a day. Imagine being told or shown that you nobody as a man walking out that door. Woman, imagine you being told the same shit as a woman. How would you feel? See, that's the way the nigga feel when they come home. See, that's why I say if you ain't got no compassion or you don't have no empathy or it's always me, you don't belong in a relationship. You have to consider the other person. You know? Yeah. You said you said herbs do you got in the bag? Oh no, these are not herbs in the back right there. All of this is food behind me. Yeah, I'm just telling you, right, Valerie? It's true. Yeah, it's true. You got to make that man feel like shit. Yeah, he don't need to be worrying about no knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone shit. You don't need to be running to him and tell him like a bill came in the mail yesterday. He just walked in the door from after work and being at work all this time. The wife don't have no business, or woman that don't have no business running to the man and say, Lord, the bill collector called and he said they're gonna cut us off if we don't pay this. That man don't want to hear that shit after he done did all he could do outdoors. He ain't nothing he can do about it today. See, so why would you bring that to him? That's noise. See, that's disturbing. That's problems. Yeah, outside noise. Yeah, stay outside. Damn right. Yes. Yeah, we can save our men. We save our men. That's what we're supposed to do. We supposed to take care of our people. Yes. We supposed to, yeah, we really supposed to be, we women have to do a better job at that. We supposed to relieve them with them stresses and stuff. We supposed to relieve it. Because we are the ones, for real, the women are the ones that set the tone for the whole household. We're the ones. If the man come home and the children come home and the mama upset, if we upset, we don't wreck the whole household. Everybody don't wreck. If we not organized and we don't have our shit together, ain't nobody gonna have nothing together. Mama, where my socks at? You say I don't know. The husband, where the clean washcloths at? Oh, I don't know. The son, mama, you see my baseball cap? If you got that shit like that right there, as a woman, you fucked up. You get it in order. You set the tone for the house. See, when everybody come in this house, they're gonna smell nothing but nice smells coming through the house. Everything nice and clean. The dog's been up and outside already. They did that little business. They come in, they greet them, wag the little tail at the door, and jump on everybody like that. Then everybody go into their spaces and they unwind for the day. And the food be on here, buffet style. They can eat whatever they want to. See, they clean up that shit behind them because mama ain't gonna do no shit like that after I did all that. They know to tighten up my kitchen and leave it like they found it. See, it's things like that. But you, mama, set the tone for the day, for the house, for the whole house. But anyway, yeah, I'm reading y'all comments now. 21 years. That's all right. Yeah, that's a really nice thing. That's nice. But don't you find peace when you come home after all that hard work? After you going out there working and stuff like that? Damn. I mean, because I'd be pissed off if I came home if I was, out there all the time like that. But anyway, I was telling you, I stopped working just because at 50, I decided, well, my husband would. I've been working all the time, but he was like, "Baby, that's enough. I don't want you to do no more." I was like, "Okay, well, fuck it. I ain't gonna do no more." And then my daughter went to college and everything like that. It was like, "Okay, well, shit. I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm gonna stop." So that's why I stopped working at 50. I could have kept on working. I'm working now, doing stuff by, feeding the people, and it's not really work, but it's still, I'm still doing something. And you know what I'm saying. I told you I grew all that stuff. And now, Whoopi, this is all this on the back of this shelf right here is food. I have them everywhere. I'm gonna just show you a couple of things and I'm gonna go. These stewed tomatoes right here. These are stewed tomatoes. These are tomatoes that I grew in the garden. Then I came in the house and then I cooked it to took the tomatoes and cooked them. I steamed them and cooked them and stewed them up in the pan. And then I canned them. And I got all the seasons and I got some that's Cajun with Cajun season in it. Some with like the brown sugar in it. I got some that spiced tomatoes with jalapeno peppers in it, garlic and stuff in them, different jars, and then you label them. That's what this is. And then y'all see the squash. These are the green beans that I grew in the garden. My string beans, green beans, I grew these in the garden. I have some with potatoes in them that's on the shelf. See, so you don't have to work out in the street. You can work at home. See, I'm still believing in being productive and making shit move and still looking out for the family. It's different ways you can do that. See? And then these are also these are tomatoes too, but these are cherry green tomatoes. See, and they are pickled. They got vinegar and stuff inside of them. I got different kinds of stuff. And let me show y'all this. Oh, these are the white beans. These are white beans that I grew outside, and after I grew the beans, I shelled them and everything. And this can don't have any, this jar don't have any water. You hear it? You take these, you let them, you fry, you put them in the oven, and you seal them in the oven. You vacuum seal them using the oven process. These are dry beans. Don't never go bad. Of course, these my dill pickles right here. Dill pickles. The dill pickles with what I got. Can you see it? Y'all can see that? And I got real fresh dill running around in the jar. You see the dill running in the jar and garlic running at the bottom. These are dill pickles. I did these in July. This was July in the year 20. And I got the carrots. These right here, these are black beans. These are black beans. See, I grew the black beans, and then can y'all see these? It's got the light is flaring on that. These are the black beans, all black beans, and they cook too. All of this cooked. So all you have to do is take them out the jar, warm them up. I did these September the 25th and 21. So it's I got all kind. Oh, these are brown. I got some. I mean, those are pinto. I'm sorry. These are my black ones. I'm sorry. That was the other ones were pinto. These are my black beans. Can you see? Yeah, yeah. And these was in 21 too. I need to dust my tops off. You got to keep these clean. And y'all know these jalapeno peppers right here. These are peppers that I grew. All of this stuff. Yeah, I have a whole lot of stuff. And this right here, you know how you can make these are apples. And what I did was you know how you have an apple filling that you put in apple pie? These are the fresh apples that I made. And it's got all the sugar and cinnamon in it and everything, nutmeg, everything that you need for apple pie. I made them. I got a whole bunch of jars of this. This was in August of 20. I got a few jars. I got a whole lot of stuff on this shelf right here. I told you I have a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I got a lot of it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that I got, but this is just some of it. Yeah. Well, let me see what y'all saying. I'm just talking. Hmm. Oh, you're okay with a notebook. Daryl, you hold a 9 to 5 with a notebook. I can go though, Daryl. I can go. I keep on telling you I can go. I can keep it up. Oh, I'm in Virginia. I'm in Virginia, Pat. I live in Virginia. Hmm. You can grow stuff anywhere, baby. Uh-huh. I've been canning all my life. I've been canning all my life. I was taught this all the time. And I started more canning with my son. He's 26. January past, he's 26 years old. So so when he was a baby, I started canning first for helping my grandmama and stuff like that because that's what she liked, so I started canning stuff. But and I would just go to her house and get stuff that I needed if I needed it for me because it was just me and my husband and my son at the time. And then 4 years later, my baby girl, I had a baby girl. So, and they, like I said, they 4 years apart. So I've been canning all the time. But when we was out of state and I was going, and my husband was in the service, we was living out of country. I told you, I live in Germany. I've been to Paris. I've been everywhere, and we was living out. It was just him and I. It was no need for me to can, but I knew how to do it. But when I came back home, that's when I started back helping my grandmama do it and stuff like that because she liked fresh food and she couldn't do her garden. So I would help her with that and help her can her stuff. Then when I was feeding the homeless, instead of me having all of my money and using my money to feed them, because that's what I was doing. I was buying the stuff from the grocery stores and stuff like that and fixing them food that way. Then I was like, hell no, this shit's getting too expensive. I did that for many years before I decided to finally turn up my yard and ground and started growing food for them because I wanted them to eat healthier. Because I was like, I could heal them. I can make them feel better. I can get them, even if they drinking, I can fix them stomachs in the morning, with a little ginger and garlic and vinegar water and make them drink that shit, so they have a line in it. Then so I was healing them for real. And so that made me continue to still grow the food. And then I just started keeping it in the house and stuff like that and giving it to people that needed it. Like my neighbors and stuff, I would give them food too. Hmm. How long? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. Yeah, North Carolina not far at all. Yeah, North Carolina not far from Virginia, no. Mm-mm. You can get there in a hop, skip, and a jump. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, I'm not gonna hold you because I told you I could talk about all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we just need to get back to doing what we supposed to be doing. And I know whole lot of y'all might not know because, like I said, our people have stopped teaching us stuff. Some of the elders stopped teaching you guys, young guys, stuff, and some of y'all don't know how. And I still haven't forgotten about the watermelon, to pickle that watermelon. I still got that in the freezer. I just got to go get some more bags of sugar. I got plenty of vinegar and all that stuff up there. Y'all probably can't even see that. Let's see if I can let y'all see up. Y'all can't see up on top of that. Can y'all see that stuff on top of that? Those are my jars and stuff on top of the counter. I got them. Could y'all see that? Could y'all see them jars and pots and stuff up there? Thank you, Valerie. Yeah, I am very resourceful because you become resourceful when you grew up having very little. We had plenty of love and stuff like that, but a lot of times with the jobs that my father was working on and people were working on, they didn't pay them very much money. They was there for many hours, but they got little to pay. They were like 35 cents an hour or $1 and some cent an hour. You know, they didn't make a lot of money back then. And I didn't give a damn what kind of title you was. They weren't playing black people uh money like that. And my daddy was born in 1940. See? So yeah, you're not gonna get a lot. So you have to be, and it was four of us. So it's six of us in the house total, including the mom and dad. So it was a whole lot of times we had to cut some corners and twist something. Our next door neighbor had 10 children. And all the time they were always running out something that we had to help them with when we had it. They never helped us because they had nothing to help us with. But we always showed them. Shit. I can build a fire and cook shit outside. That stuff that y'all seeing on those National Geographic shows on how to make stuff out of a can and all that kind of shit to cook. Hell, we've been doing that shit. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. They just catching on to that shit. Black people have been doing that thing for a long time. Our people been struggling and learning how to do. I mean, knowing how to do for a long time. Yeah. So when you go, so when I'm gonna teach you, yeah, okay, but that's the thing. When I get that sugar that I need for the first thing I'm gonna do, Whoopie Rock, is show you how to do that pickle that's the watermelon rind. I'm gonna do that first. So like I said, I already showed you how to chop it up. I got that in the freezer. That's why I'm pointing over here. I'll get this sugar and I'm gonna do it. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it one day next week. I promise I'll do it one day next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday of next week. I'm gonna show you how to do the watermelon rind. Because like I told you, it get hot as hell when you start canning. Even if you water bathing, even if you have the air conditioner on and all that stuff, it stings because you have to take these jars like this. You have to take these jars and you have to have a big pot of water boiling, heavily roaring, boiling, and then you have to have your utensils and you put them into the pot. Then you put the top on top of the pot. Then you have to let it boil. Depending on what you're processing, is the time. Like for these are squash. This squash right here, like squash right here. It take 20 minutes to water bath. So that water, this boiling water, these jars are sitting in, is and water this tall in a great big pot, and it's a whole bunch. It's like 10 jars in a pot that I have, and it's just roaring all for 20 minutes straight. See, so imagine all that heat. Imagine how this only just 10 jars in one. Imagine if you had more than 10 jars, because most of the time you will have more. So that means you have to do another batch. Each time you do another batch. Or you can have two pots on the stove at the same time. And so it's gonna run you out here with that damn heat, even if you got the air on and fan and all of that. So I have to pick a time that you can really do that where you don't set it off. And even in summer, you can't open the windows. It's still gonna be heat coming in from outside. And it's 90 degrees here today. But I will do it though to show you. Yeah. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah. And you know these jars right now, y'all, if you need to be getting, y'all need to be trying to find some of these jars right now because they are making these jars cost like $4 and $5 a piece. They're making them single jars cost $4 and $5 a piece when you once could get them by the case because so many people now are catching on and trying to do this. So get as many jars. That's something you need to do. Get as many ball jars. It's ball jars as you can. Get them, and they have the lids too. That you have to buy the lids separately. So buy the jars and lid. You can buy them from Walmart. Um, you can go to Food Lion. Sometimes have them. They used to have them tucked away, but you got to look good. It's in the baking aisle. At the dollar store, sometime will have them too. And some of those jars are not ball, but they're just as thick as ball jars, and they will work too. So start gathering, you guys. Y'all start gathering some of them jars, and I'll show you how to put it down. I'll show you how to put it down. Okay. And once you learn that, it be pretty much the same process each time except for different vegetables, you process them a different way. You see, you put them in there for a different length of time. Oh, and get you some and get some vinegar. I got the damn thing up there. I need a stand. Get big jugs of apple cider vinegar. Stock up on apple cider vinegar and white vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, sugar, ball jars, the tops. Stock up on that and hang on. I'm gonna show you something else to get. I'm gonna show you something else to get. You gotta get dang, hold on one second, y'all. I know y'all probably can hear me. I'm trying to get my tools. I want to show you something. I'm coming, girls. I'm coming. I get there. And get you one of these right here. Get you one of these right here. This will help you when you get your thing out of the pot. You can use this to get your jars out of the pot. It grabs the handle. It grabs the pot. It grabs the jar. This right here. It grabs the jar from out of the hot pot. Get you a big black deep hot pot, and you can find that hot pot also at Walmart. And that's up there. And I usually get my son to reach it, or I have to get a chair to get up there to get it. But I want to show you. Y'all know one of them great big deep pots? Damn, I want to show you. I think y'all saw it when I moved the camera. I'm gonna try to move the camera so you can see the pot I'm telling you to get. But yeah, these are the jars. And they got this part right, this stuff right here can be found in Walmart in the canning section over there. See, but you better go get them fast, okay? Because they're going and they're going up in price too. Put this back. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I want to show y'all that pot so bad. I definitely want to show y'all that pot. I got to do it. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Okay, there you go. You can see some of it. Can you? I think I gotta tilt it down. Can you see that big black pot up there? Can y'all see the pot? Huh? Let me know. Damn, I don't think y'all can see it. Can you see the black pot? Somebody say yes or no. Damn, let me slide over some more. Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, get that. Yeah, so get that right there. And if you have that stuff right there, if you have all of that, then I can show you. And then another thing I want to tell y'all, some staple things to buy from the store real quick. Get you some rice, the brown rice, the white rice. This is what you need to stock up on. Brown rice, white rice, noodles, beans of all kind. Get those things. They last the longest. Oh, and sugar, and I told you the vinegar. Get flour and get meal. Get some baking soda, baking powder, and you can make basic. You can make a meal out of that shit, y'all. You can make a meal. What I just named, you can make bread and a meal out of what I just named to you. Okay? All right. So now, please. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna keep y'all long. I'm not gonna, we've been on here a long time. I know I don't use it, I don't use it stay on this thing that long. But I just wanted y'all, hey Taz, I see all y'all on here. But them the things that y'all need to get. Y'all need to get some of that stuff right there that I'm telling you because I got this big old moo on. But the reason why I'm telling y'all to get that stuff is because those are staple things. You can always make a meal out of those things that I just named. You see what I'm saying? And if you grow your vegetables, you can have a backup. And I know this is really expensive, but right now, but get you a couple of bags of potatoes, the different kinds of potatoes, red potatoes, white potatoes, the yellow kind of potatoes. Get you as many bags of them that you can, because you're going to use some of those potatoes to put to the side to let get a little bit older so you can put them in the ground and grow more bags of those potatoes that you just bought from the store. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, now I'm going away from here now because I'm tired of talking to y'all. I'm tired of talking to y'all because I feel like I'm talking to a computer. I can't see your face and your eyes. I like to look in your face. I like looking in your eyes when I talk to you. See? So I'm gonna have to talk to y'all later. I hope I helped y'all with something. Uh, Valerie, you laughing at me? Yeah, because this is new stuff right here for me, right? I'm used to seeing people's facial expression and looking in the eyes when I'm talking, and I know y'all feeding back off of here, but I can't really pay this much attention. I want to see you. I want to see who I'm talking to. Let me see. That's the way I was raised. Keep on. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, baby. I will. I'm gonna definitely keep feeding them. I can't stop. As long as I eat, somebody else gonna eat. You see what I'm saying? As long as I eat. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Ernest. Oh, another thing, y'all, get some lard. Hold up. You know that y'all might not know. Y'all used to Western oil and all that kind of stuff. No, get you a big can of lard. Y'all know what lard is? Have y'all ever heard of lard? They got some lard that is a butter kind and they got the plain kind. Get as many cans of lard as you can. Okay? Get as many cans of lard as you can, because you can eat lard too. You can use lard for lighting too when the lights go off. It's a candle. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to y'all later about all that. I enjoyed y'all. Peace, family. Talk to y'all later, okay? All right.